Hey guys, Craig of Game On Couple here with a little bit of a different video. We're going to do a vlog today. We're going to show you our current eBay computer room, gaming room, streaming room, where we watch our favorite YouTubers and where we participate in live streams. And we're going to discuss how it is and how we want it to be. So let's check it out, shall we? Hey babe, can you hear me?
Hello.
What are you up to? Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm just watching Retro Gaming Girl's latest video on YouTube.
Cool. Alright, awesome. So this is our current computer setup. And one thing that you'll notice is that firstly, that it's a mess.
Yeah.
Secondly, that we have shit all room on the actual desk. And it's just really not a functional space. So what we want to do is we want to change this, fix it up, make it more functional. Obviously deal with some of these cables and make it an enjoyable space for us, because currently we have the Xbox over there in the corner, not really connected up, but we mainly play Xbox when we get content and when mainly we're Xbox players. Well, I'm an Xbox player, you're a place. You're both. And Nintendo.
I'm a greedy bitch.
Yeah, like you're what do they call agnostic? You're an agnostic gamer. So I firstly play Xbox, and then for the exclusives PlayStation, and then I love the Switch, but I had to sell my Switch because it was broken. So we'll get another one. But another thing we want to change as well is
this over here.
Is this space here. This I just literally threw together, but it does showcase some of things that we love, and also some things that have shaped me a lot as a gamer, because a lot of this is my stuff. Bec loves Tomb Raider, so that's her backdrop right there. And also we've got some random things up here. We've got the Legend of Zelda print that we got for my birthday. A Voltron, which has fallen off this thing that many times it's just laying down right now. We've got the Twilight Princess Link. We've got Doc Brown, because we both love Back to the Future, some random Master System stuff, some Sega plushes, Jurassic Park, Streak Sharks, Sonic the Hedgehog, some cool Commodore 64 game art, Stranger Things, Alex the Kid, and a random PC game. And over here we've got some Destiny. So it's like really random and really, I don't think we can really display it as we want it. And as well as that, like when we have the window, these fall down. These have fallen from this height to the floor
Multiple times. And
as any of you know that collect Sega, you'll know that both these games are extremely expensive and rare games. So kind of want to keep them in good condition, but also display them. If we look under the desk, this probably won't get much better, but it is a really big mess of cables everywhere. But as well, it's like that short distance. So we're going to make some changes today. So how are we going to do that? What have we got? What have we got today?
So we went to IKEA. I'm Swedish, so I absolutely love it going to IKEA because it just gives me a feel of home.
Yeah, you love the food.
Yes.
And the hot dogs.
Yes. So we got this Calyx unit.
Okay.
And we're basically just gonna replace this.
And maybe add some panache to it.
Pizzazz.
Yeah, make it like pop.
Yes.
So, because you got a Gamer Girl stream coming up soon too.
Yes.
So we want to make that look good. And also we might start streaming on Twitch again, and being more active in live streams. So we want to make sure that we got a cool
nice
background. Yeah, nice backdrop, and to make it functional so we can do that easy enough. So let's do it. Let's get this Calyx put together, and let's make this shit look good.
Let's go it.
Almost done.
Yeah, you go do dishes and this is what happens.
Hey, I was doing dishes. Means you don't have to do dishes.
True.
And you love flat pack furniture, and it always ends when we work together on these flat packs that you send me out the room.
Very true.
So.
Like, you don't like flat pack? Call me. I'm your girl. I'll do it for you.
Something about flat packs is just infuriating, but you've done a good job. Almost done. One last piece. Alright, so Bec's done an absolutely fantastic job of putting this together. No, there's a reason why I proposed to her. Now, while we've got it laying down, we're going to put some RGB strip lights around the edges of the unit, just in order to give it some. We bought these off eBay, and we bought this power adapter from Deka. The RGB ones off eBay did not come with a power adapter, hence why we had to buy this one. And this is a 12 volt, 1.5 amp AC plug. So that is enough to power these bad boys. So let's put the strip lights on. Okay, so we put it together and we've put like some RGB strip lights behind. It's multicolor. It's currently green, but it's coming up blue on here for some reason. But yeah, so that's what it looks like without. And then here we go with the lights on. Just gives it a nice little glow, some nice color to it. Pretty happy with it. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it looks good.
So this is a new setup that will be displayed behind when we live stream.
Whenever that is.
Yeah. And when we create videos from this room. So obviously there's a lot of different things going on here. So let's talk about why we chose these things that we chose. So Bec, show us your sections and why you chose them.
Craig has been playing games for a lot longer than I have. So he has a lot more to show off.
Yeah, that's true.
So basically what we were gonna do, we were gonna split it half. So half for Craig, half for me. That didn't necessarily happen. So
we found a compromise to that though.
yes. So I put some pops in here. Some of my favorite games. I've got Spyro from when I grew up. We got God of War that I still haven't played, but I need to play. And then Horizon Zero Dawn, which is an amazing game. So if you haven't played it, you definitely have to. Crash Bandicoot, he's basically just filling space, but it is a game that I played when I was a kid.
But what do you want to go there?
Oh, so we actually have two Horizon Zero Dawn statues. They're just in Sweden.
Yes.
And they have been since Christmas 2018.
Yeah, we're still waiting on those, Mum and Dad. Where are they?
Yeah, where are they? Come on.
Okay, alright.
And then another game that I absolutely loved was Days Gone. So I had to display that. I mean, Deacon St. John. Whew.
He's a hardy, isn't he?
He
Would you
is.
leave me for him?
Maybe.
And
And then I just filled space with some statues down here. So we got Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs.
You do have other Assassin's Creed figures that we can put in there, and Assassin's Creed is one of your other favorite, like multi-platform favorites. So.
Oh, and can't forget Last of Us.
So that's probably one of the centerpieces. And probably one of the hardest things to
find nowadays.
Find as well, yeah.
For a good price.
For a good price. You want to pay $1,000 for it? Go ahead, but we don't. And we also have this banner back here. This is a store display on canvas from The Last of Us launch back in 2013. And Bec also got a package today.
Oh yeah, I got this.
She got the Last of Us Part 2 controller, and tomorrow we'll be getting the console and the collector's edition as well. Keen. So, a game we both bonded on, a game that we both love, and I think a game that shaped us as a couple gamer was Zelda. Primarily Breath of the Wild. It's the first game that I ever saw Rebecca would sit on the couch for the whole day and just play. So I feel it's an important part of our story is The Legend of Zelda. For me, it goes as far back as the Nintendo 64. The first Zelda game I played properly was the Ocarina of Time, but we've also got some showcasing of the different Zelda franchises. We have Twilight Princess, obviously Link and Zelda there. The Breath of the Wild Collector's Edition with the Princess Flower. These are my original Nintendo 64 games that I owned, and these are mine that I've had since as a kid. And obviously some of the different amiibos that we have for the different franchises. So I feel Legend of Zelda is important in our story. We both love it, and I think it's one of those games that we look forward to the next installments and that we dissect together and discuss different facets of it with each other. So very glad that Rebecca was introduced to Zelda because it's something that I absolutely love. Alright, so next down we have is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I actually got these in an auction charity. These came from America, and in America these were Target exclusives. I love the Turtles, and it was my favorite show as a kid. Second to that was Transformers, and then third was Pokemon. But Ninja Turtles definitely shaped me as a person. I loved Donatello as a kid, and I actually became a scientist, studied science at university, and I think, actually I remember looking into what science was from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Donatello's role. So yeah, Ninja Turtles is the bomb and something that I actively look for everywhere I go. And of course, what do we have here? Sega! If you guys didn't already know, I love Sega. These are some of the games that shaped me. Obviously, the Sonic franchise. My God, what can I say that's bad about Sonic? I know, like, obviously the 3D games, but on the Mega Drive and the Master System, Sonic the Hedgehog, I bought every game at launch. I love Sonic. I still play it religiously, and it played a huge part in my gaming. I owned every single Sonic game on the Master System and Mega Drive. A couple others we've got, obviously Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage is an amazing beat 'em up, and also something that shaped me as a gamer as well. That and Double Dragon, like those arcade games I used to play so much. And my favorite bad game on the Mega Drive, Beavis and Butthead. I rented this like every week for 4 months. I don't know, it's a really bad game, but I just love it. So, and then if we go down, we've got my first system ever was the Master System, and the first game I ever played was Alex Kidd in Miracle World. And it was my mum actually seeing me play that game that made her buy me a Master System, and I was a very closed off kid, and I just had such joy playing video games. I struggled to socialize, so people would read books, I couldn't read. I played video games, and it all started right here. So Alex the Kidd is an essential part of me as a gamer. All this comes from that initial step. So Alex the Kidd is obviously showcased there, as well as some of my others favorites. Power Strike is a great shmup, and that game is super expensive now. And Time Soldiers is a top-down shooter, and it is fantastic. You travel through time. Is it a good game? I think so, but you know, other people have their other ideas. And then obviously here we have this, we've got these photo frames that came with these fan-made games of Alex the Kidd. These were not retail release games. These are games that were made by fans, and which is fantastic. We have Death Stranding here because it's the only thing that fit in that space. So, and then we've got obviously some of our pops. I have a lot of pops in my our games room, and Bec has some in our bedroom, but like we love Stranger Things and Ready Player One, and obviously Back to the Future is one of my favorite franchises of all time. We collect box controllers for the Xbox. We have about 8 to 10 in total. This is showcasing some of my favorite 6. Probably the all-time favorite is the Sea of Thieves controller. It's got like barnacles on it. It just looks amazing. Like absolutely, like the texturing of it. You've got the compass bearings around the control stick. It is fabulous. And obviously we've got Cyberpunk coming out at the end of the year, and this is just another one of those controls that just has those fine details that make it stand out. The edging in it, the mix of like modern with kind of grunge, it just looks amazing. And then we've got the shadow controllers. We're missing two. We need two to finish the collection. We need shadow and sunset, and obviously the magenta, Phantom Magenta and Phantom White, which goes back to the Nintendo 64 days for me. I feel like the translucent controllers were some of the best in the Nintendo 64, and having these modern ones with that translucent look, they look absolutely beautiful. So that is our backdrop, and that's what everyone will see when we do any form of live casting, streaming, anything, or videos from back here, as Bec literally bends over backwards to showcase the majestic of this. Don't break the desk. Oh, we should show the desk. The desk is an important part of this. All right, it's a little bit messy. Oh fuck, I'm knocking stuff. Okay, so one thing you'll notice is we've created extra space on this desk before we just had this part here. What did we do with that old 8x2 cube unit? We used it. It's down there housing some of the stuff back there. Cable management still isn't the best, but we're moving soon, so I cannot be fucked doing it properly. And then we've got to showcase some of our favorite little men. We've got Safehead, he's from The Evil Within. We've got a Locust, we've got Dom from Gears, Harley Quinn, probably Rebecca's favorite villain character of all time, Batman, and we've got a Vault Tech, and I think he's from Vault 101, which is the 111, which is the same shirt that I'm wearing, and of course Ninja Turtles. So we just have our speakers just set up just plainly on the desk. We've got our Logitech Kyo, whatever. Kyo, yeah, camera, and of course our PC. This will have a little bit of work. I'm going to do some RGB work with this, but oh, and of course, can't forget Sonic the Hedgehog holding probably my favorite console controller of this generation, the Xbox One. And our microphone, we have an Audio Tech. So you'll notice some random boxes down there. We're about to shoot another video, an unboxing of some things that we've got sent. As always guys, thanks for tuning on this video, and if you stayed to the end, thank you for staying to the end. Don't forget to subscribe, like, what else should they do?
Comment.
Do you like this setup? Do you have any suggestions, or have you taken any tips from us that you think will work in your stream setup or your games room, your backdrop, whatever? And of course, hit that notification bell so you know when we create content going forward. So as always guys, from me and Bec behind the camera, thanks for watching, and game on guys.